Howdy everybody. Good to be with you again for another one of our St. Mark's ReMarks videos. Now this is take two today. Take two didn't work out.
Take one didn't work out, so we're trying to...
Yeah, take one. Thank you. Take one didn't work out. I think the problem was probably the peanuts.
You think? It could have been.
Didn't have enough of them. Peanuts are the ingredient to success.
Is it really? I did not know that.
Life goes better with peanuts.
Not the secret.
That's why they make the cans so big.
Oh, yeah.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
My, they are fine. Well, I'm here today with everybody's favorite business manager.
Favorite?
Suzanne Nichols.
Oh, I didn't know.
They told me when I was coming to St. Mark's a year and a half ago now, I won't tell you who said this, but it was somebody who was really highly placed. That's Suzanne Nichols. She's the best business manager in the diocese.
Really?
If I'm lying, I'm dying. That's what
That's
they
very
said.
nice to hear.
That was very nice. And here you want to retire.
I want to travel.
Well, travel from your home to St. Mark's.
From Lee Summit to Independence. Yes. It's time for somebody new to come in and be the best business manager they can be.
Well, all kidding aside, Suzanne has been talking about retiring now for, probably every bit of a year.
Yes.
And we've advertised the position, and we've had some folks apply. For a variety of reasons, nothing's worked out.
That's correct.
And I wasn't all that worried about it because she says, well, I'll be there. I won't leave you high and dry. I'll be around until we find somebody. That's what I was banking on. But I'm afraid circumstances in her life have changed. Stuff changes. And the truth of the matter is, aside from her own personal and justifiable ambitions continuing to stir her heart, her husband's not well.
Correct.
Yeah. And, Ed, God bless him, needs her company and attention in a more amplified way now. So anyway, I'm beginning to really kind of get worried about this. And we need to find somebody. So I'm going to shut up. Why don't you just kind of talk about the kind of qualifications we're seeking?
Okay. What we're looking for, my job involves a lot of different areas, but the two primary areas is our HR, payroll, HR benefits, that type of stuff, maintaining that, keeping the staff aware of what's going on and things like that, keeping people on budget.
Keeping peanuts in the rectory.
And keeping peanuts in the rectory, yes, that's the number one job. Mm-hmm. It should be listed at the very top.
Yes.
And then the other part of the job is the financial end of it. We have a wonderful financial coordinator, but because our diocese asks and requires some real dual controls on the finances, there has to be somebody in my position that understands accounting, knows a debit from a credit, and understands general ledger and is IT. They need to have some computer knowledge, and we have a wonderful system, so they need to understand how to use this accounting system. I don't want to make it sound like it's an impossible job. It's not. We've got a fabulous staff to work with. I love all the people on this staff. They've been very welcoming to me when I came, very welcoming to Monsignor and Father Sam when he came. So it's a good group of people, and I consider all of them friends. I will really miss working with each and every one of them. But it's time for...
Notice she said that with a straight face.
I did.
Even when looking at me.
It's time for me to move on. I've had almost 26 years in the diocese in this same position, so it's time for me to move on. But we really want the right person in here. Accounting, HR is a plus if you have it, but knowing how to manage people, how to talk to people, and things like that. We have a great finance office that we can ask questions of at the diocese, and they help people through things. Our HR office is phenomenal with keeping us posted and updated on all the new laws when it comes to Department of Labor and IRS and all that stuff. So you get a lot of support in this job. And like I said, the staff are really easy to deal with. So we really want somebody, we want a good person here that can just pick up where I left off, maybe even do a better job than I do. Hard to believe that could happen.
Impossible.
But, they might. You never know. So if you know somebody, if you've got those qualifications, take a look at our job ad and apply, because we really do want to get the right person in here.
The job ad is in this weekend's bulletin.
Good. And the link is on that ad too, isn't
Correct.
it? Yes. So really easy to apply. There's some qualifiers. You have to pass an accounting test. It's a pretty simple one, but it's an accounting test. You also have to do the 4 qualifiers that any employee has to do, and that's a background check with a credit check. You have to sign the integrity and ethics policies. Thank you. And there is the Protecting God's Children class that you have to take. And then there's also a mandated reporter class you have to take. That's on, both of those could be online, and it's online for the state. So you must do those 4. If you can do that, and you can pass in a very simple 5-6 question accounting test, give me a call, fill out the application. If you know somebody, have them call me. We're advertising it all over the place right now. So we really do want to get the right person in here for the staff.
That link is on our Facebook page too, correct?
It is, yes. I've put it out there a couple times.
Yeah.
Because I have changed the job ad a couple times to make it look a little bit more encouraging. And so I think it is out there, yes.
And folks, at the risk of sounding braggadocious, I've been at this for a lot of years, and I've been in some really good situations in parishes, and I've been in some really challenging ones, and a lot of them that were kind of in between. And I'm telling you, this is a good situation. You got people that get along with each other, and frankly, the money's not bad. And frankly, at the risk of incurring Suzanne's wrath here, it's not a job that's going to kill you. I've been in places where people in your job, the pace of it and the responsibilities with 75, 80 employees and a school of 500 kids in it, it's just withering. This is not like that.
No.
This is not bad. This could be a really good job for the right person.
It could, and it's a 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah.
It's not a 50, 60 hours. It's 40 hours averaging.
Yeah.
A little more one week, a little less the next week, but rarely do I put in more than 40 hours. I could if I wanted to.
I'm paying you all that money?
All that money.
I'm just playing.
Oh, he's such a funny guy.
I am. I'm funny, but looks aren't everything. All right. Well, other than that, time to put the peanuts away.
Yes.
And thank you for coming to Fish Fry. Last weekend was our inaugural one, and it worked out really well. And there's another one tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
We're looking for it to be a big success, too.
Yes, we are.
The Reverend Melosha will be there dancing around, and you'll enjoy him.
Yes, I heard he's going to be waiting tables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And anything, you're kind of the at least the erstwhile head of the Fish Fry. What would you like to say about it?
Well, I would like to just invite everybody to come. If you can't volunteer, and we understand not everybody is into that and doesn't want to do that, we encourage you to come and eat. Invite a neighbor to come with you. Invite a relative that might live across town to come with you. It's a pretty phenomenal fish fry. We seat you, we take your order, we deliver food to your table. Monsignor was delivering food last week. We put him to work.
delivering phenomenal fish fast
That's right.
for faithful friends.
Oh, aren't you good? We also have our phenomenal dessert bar that is now going to be this week is hosted by the Knights of Columbus Ladies Auxiliary. And let me tell you, those ladies know how to bake, and you get some good desserts and a nice big piece of dessert for $3.
They did have some, as I was doing my waitering chores last week, I had to line up by the dessert bar.
Yeah.
They did have some fine-looking desserts there.
They do.
Lots
That was
of
our
variety.
That was our St. Joseph table that did that.
There's been a peach pie I saw there that's been living in my dreams all week long. I hope that whoever ate it enjoyed it. So.
And you didn't get a piece of it?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Because I have my peanuts.
But a peach pie, that would be pretty tough to pass up.
What willpower.
Well,
Yeah,
there were
impressive.
other people that needed it more than I did, I guess. All right.
We also have the Catholic beverage bar. And if you're a longtime Catholic, you should know what a Catholic beverage bar consists of, and that's beer and wine. And at our Catholic beverage bar, we have margaritas. We really encourage you to stop by. It goes to a good cause. It's a Knights of Columbus fundraiser, which they donate most of it back to us. So it all goes to a good cause. It's going to help build the bell tower. It's where all the proceeds of the fish fries are going. So I invite you to come eat with us, have a drink with us, have a dessert with us. You pay for everything on the way out, just like a restaurant. And there's not a restaurant in Independence that's going to serve as many people as we will on Friday night.
Son of a gun.
Yes, it's impressive.
Impressive. Impressively
is.
phenomenal fish on Fridays.
Yes, I'm not going to try to say that.
Okay. Otherwise, this coming Wednesday, we're trying something different in the way of Eucharistic adoration. And we'll have an hour of adoration starting at 6 p.m.
Right.
And I think it's going to be led by the Spanish-speaking part of the parish, but it'll include English elements too. And the Blessed Sacrament will be exposed, and there will be periods of there'll be devotional things offered, and then music, silence, devotional things, music, silence. It sounds like a nice thing. I'm looking forward to it. And if you're thinking, well, my Lent is a little bit lackadaisical, I could do something to kind of spark up my prayer life, you might consider coming to this. You don't have to be there when it starts at 6 o'clock necessarily. I think it will go till at least 7, maybe 7:30. But anyway, that's in church on Wednesday, and I surely do encourage you to think about it anyway. All right, well, ladies, that's all I can think of. Producers, can you think of anything?
I think we've touched
I
on everything.
think so. I think we've touched on it, yeah.
All right. Well, we always enjoy speaking with you, especially coming here from the good old rectory kitchen.
Yes.
And we'll have to do more over here.
Yes,
Here
'cause
from
peanuts are here.
our happy home of peanuts.
Maybe we could do a different room next time.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of rooms in this rectory.
Maybe. But the peanuts aren't in those rooms. But anyway, we'll think of something.
Okay.
All right, folks. Well, until next week, we all want to say goodbye and
God bless.